Hey everybody, it's April 29, 2017, and this is daily vlog number 364, and it's Saturday, and I hope everybody's having a good start to the weekend there. And how the heck is everybody? I really want to know, so put a note down in the comments, tell me how you're doing, what you've been up to. I have 5 stories to tell you about today, so let's just get to it. First one here is Tesla asks California to change its proposed policies on self-driving car testing. Apple and Tesla and other companies like Ford have asked California to change their policies on the way self-driving cars are tested. They say that the current policies could restrict the development and implementation of some technology for the self-driving cars, and they've made suggestions to California about the way the policies could be changed. Now, one of the things in here that I was reading about in this article is they want to have cars without user controls. And I've said in the past, I wouldn't really want to get into a self-driving car that didn't have controls where if something happened, you could take over the car. Now, one of the things that are in the current policies in California is that anytime the car has to be taken under human control, if the autonomous functions are disengaged, that has to be reported to the to California for review. And I think that's one of the things that the companies want to have changed there, because it might slow down the process of development. But yeah, I'm just, it's a new technology, and there have been crashes of self-driving cars and even one fatality. Um, so I would really rather have a car that had all of the user controls, the steering wheel, brake, gas, where I could take control if I needed to. But like the Uber cars, passengers sit in the back, so they don't really have control. But I don't know. What do you think? Would you want to get into a car that didn't have controls available, where you could take control if need be, if there was a situation that arose where the computer system couldn't judge correctly? But put a note down there in the comments and tell me what you think about this. Next story here is U.S. NSA stopped some warrantless surveillance of American messages. For a long time, the NSA has been able to listen on conversations for certain keywords, like foreign intelligence agencies, things of that nature, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, But now they're going to stop that practice. I don't know exactly why they decided to stop that, but I think it's a good idea. Like I said before, I really don't care if somebody listens to my conversations, because I'm not going to be doing anything illegal. I'm not talking to foreign governments. I'm not talking to spy agencies. I'm just talking to you guys, So if they want to listen to what I have to say, hey, go ahead, as long as you don't try to make money off of it. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Put the notes down there, and maybe we can get a discussion going. Next story here is teacher told a girl to kill herself and forced other kids to bully her. This teacher, I don't know what her problem was with this girl. It says it was an 11-year-old girl, and this teacher just, for some reason, didn't like her, and she told these other kids that if they didn't bully her. She was going to fail the class. So she got these other kids to fight with her, and the mother had went to the police in February, and then she went back again in April and said that the abuse was still going on. So finally, the teacher was caught on camera and she was removed from the class. So then the teacher's aide took over the class, but the teacher's aide continued the abuse. She was seen pushing this girl into some bleachers and some other things. So, I don't know what was about this girl that uh, they just hated her so much, but uh, you know, teachers are supposed to set the example. When I had my grandkids in school, I did the watchdog dad thing. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've uh, seen that I've talked about that. And in the schools here, they have posters up about bullying and what you should do if you're being bullied. And so the schools here where I live, they take a dim view on bullying, but when it's an actual teacher doing the bullying, that's just totally unacceptable, really. So, if you guys want to read any of these stories in their entirety, they're all on my Google Plus page, and a link to my page is down in the description, so you can take a look at those. The next story here is the passenger dragged off United Airlines plane wins settlement. Um, Evidently, that the doctor has settled with the airlines for an undisclosed amount, and he really should get money for what happened to him because that was just uncalled for. It wasn't necessary, and you know, and everybody, this story is still in the headlines. The next article is a related story here. United Airlines CEO to testify on Capitol Hill Tuesday after doctor dragged off flight. Um, Seems like the government's taking a look at the airline industry, their practices on removing people from the air flights. It just may come about where these flight personnel, when they put their hands on a passenger, they may find themselves in a world of trouble. Yes, so it should be. There should be no reason why somebody should put their hands on a passenger that's paid for a seat. They've paid for it. It's been bought, it's been paid for, the airline got their money. It's not the passenger's fault because the airline overbooked the stupid plane. That's the airline's problem. If they've overbooked, they should have to get another plane out there ready to go to accommodate these people that were overbooked on. You know, they shouldn't have to jerk people out of their seats that they've already paid for just so they can make uh, room for other people. And that goes for the flight crews too. It's not the passenger's fault that you don't schedule your travels ahead of time, that you wait till the last minute and think you can just get on a flight because you're a member of the airline and you can just throw anybody off that you please that's already paid for a ticket. It's like I said, if you don't have to fly, why fly? You can take a train, you can take a bus, you know, there are other modes of transportation you can use unless you have to go across the ocean. Hey, you can take a ship if you don't mind. If you don't get seasick, you can go that route. You can take a cruise. Uh, but yeah, it's just crazy. It makes me just not want to fly at all anymore. So what do you think? Um, about any of these stories? Put your notes down there and tell me what you think. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And take a look at my social media sites, G+, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image there. And please check out my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.